This is your boy Basement Boxing Talk coming to you live. I'm gonna play this introduction and we're gonna get this show started.
He say, basement, boxing tall. You know I'm a warrior, right? Fuck that, I'm a champion. Basement, boxing talk. Left, right, jab in the hook. Better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last. Better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather. You hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. Basement, boxing talk. Left, right, jab in the hook. Better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last. Better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather. You hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. I'm feeling cocky. I hit a thing to beat the ring, a boof up like I'm Rocky. ASAP. Any opponent think they can stop me. I stay strapped. Chop tryna learn my moves so you can copy. You gotta give it your all. Gotta give it your all. When you're back against the wall. When you're back against the wall. When you the one people call. When you the one people call. To keep greatness involved. To keep greatness involved. Basement, boxer talk. Left, right, jab in the hook. Better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last. Better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather. You hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. Basement, boxer talk. Left, right, jab in the hook. Better protect.
Great Freeway Rick Ross, and I got my good brothers on the panel, aka the Apostle, and my good brother Black Star Sports TV in the building. What's good, everybody?
All right, all right.
Let's get this show started. How everybody doing? How the week was doing this week? How was their week this week? We got boxing this weekend. We got Mr. Ross on the show. How you doing, Mr. Ross?
Man, getting ready. We got a big fight tomorrow in DC.
Yes, sir. Could you tell everybody who listening and watching about the show and the events you got going on in DC this weekend?
Yeah, we got a big fight. Grady, where that fight going? What's the arena that it's gonna be in? We got Anthony Peterson. You know, he getting him a couple tune-up fights so he can get ready to go after one of them world titles. You know, we might be taking the winner of this Rody and Tank fighter. You know, we moving. We moving up. Entertainment. It's gonna be at the Entertainment and Sports Arena tomorrow. Gonna start at 5. We're gonna start it early though, so everybody can get home and watch the Tank fight. You know, Tank is a DC favorite.
Yes, sir.
So everybody gonna be rushing home to see him. You know, we just man, I'm still getting my feet wet. You know, I put a toe in, and now I want to put the whole foot in.
All right, so that leads up to my first question. We all know about your background and stuff. So, what made you get into boxing?
Easy target. Sitting ducks. You know, I felt that the people that was running the game is outdated. And they need some fresh people in the game, man. You know, these dudes been doing this thing for what? Bob Arum been doing this for how long? 40 years, 50 years, you know, 90-some years old. You know, Al Heyman don't come out the house. You know, let somebody new get in. Let somebody get in that really like the game, you know. And I really like the game. I really like the fighters. More so than anything, I like the fighters. Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be in it. But that's the reason I'm in the game right now.
So what would you say you would like to bring to the game or have as your focal point in your promotion in boxing?
Innovation. Where, you know, I think the fighters, De La Hoya had a great idea when he came up with the idea of empowering the boxers. But, you know, he had so many other things going on in his life that he really couldn't do it like it needs to be done. But I would like to see the boxers control their sport.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds real good. I know we talk about this a lot about a lot of the things that we don't like that goes on. How can you see a way for the fighters to gain control of the sport, like you say, and have a say so in the way things go? Because it's kind of unfair when you got certain fighters having to do certain things and other fighters don't have to do quite as much to get the benefit of title shots and such like that.
Well, really, I think that they should come up with a new system. Well, by boxing being ungoverned, not like football. Football, basketball, they all got governing bodies. I think with boxing not having a governing body to oversee the things that go on, boxing get away with a lot of stuff. A guy can pay a guy off not to fight him, and just all kind of different tricks and foolishness that go on in the game. Just like the thing that's going on right now with Devin Haney, having to go over to Australia to fight Gambosa for the belts. It should be fought on a neutral ground, just like with the NFL. When you playing football. The Rams got to play in their home field last year. It's been a couple times that happened, but for the most part, they try to make it where they both playing on neutral grounds. And I felt that the situation with Devin Haney and Gambosa should have been fought on neutral ground. Devin's dad should have been allowed to be in his corner. And if I would have been Gambosa, I would have fought to make sure that Devin had everything that he needed, because I wanted to beat. If I was going to beat the champ, I'd want to beat him at his best. I wouldn't want to catch him, unless you're just doing it for the clout and the money. Then you don't care how you catch him. He can have a stomach ache, he could have COVID, and you still want to beat up on him. But when you really at the top of your game, you want to catch him at the top of their game to see. Who's the best?
Anything you got to say? AK, you got anything?
Yeah, Rick, how you doing, man? I know y'all here in the DMV getting ready to promote this fight. Did the boys take you around the corner to get you some mambo sauce yet?
No, I didn't get no more. I'm vegan, so they got to take me to the vegan joints.
Okay, you got to get some vegan with some mambo sauce then.
Yeah, I do. I got to check that out. I got to check that. I'm gonna tell them tomorrow, man. Y'all ain't hooked me up with no mambo sauce. And see what they say.
Yeah, tell them get you some mambo sauce, man.
I know one thing. I ran into some bad young fighters in here today, man. Ooh wee. Watch out.
Yeah, that's what we like.
And they like Rick Ross too. They was coming up taking pictures with me and everything. I said, ooh wee. Cut that pipeline off. Turn the gas off. Their car ain't gonna run without no gas.
So right now, boxing, I think, is kind of getting back to what we used to. We got like big fights week after week after week after week. So where do you see boxing going from this point on?
I think boxing could be at an all-time high. A couple of months ago, me and my partner Rick Glazier, we did a survey, and it was 8 fights on TV in 1 week. So we felt that was very positive, and we think that it's going to continue to grow. But we still need some innovation. We need some guys, some new thinkers, and some new stars.
New stars.
Yes. Out with the old and in with the new. You know how they do it. Everything old gotta go. Let the new in. Some new style, some new class, some new flash. You gotta be dynamic in this game, man. They looking. The fans want to see some excitement. They want to see dynamicness. They want to see some moving around, some shuffling the feet. So Muhammad Ali, talk a little trash. At the end of the day, when you look at it, this is entertainment. People come out to be entertained.
Right.
So what are you looking for in these fighters that you going out here saying? How many fighters do you got?
Right now, I got 8. I got 8 guys right now. I'm talking probably to another 6. I don't want to get too big though right off the bat, because a lot of these guys, man, they need help, in all kind of ways. So I don't want to get too big too fast so that I can't give them that personal touch that they need. So that when they call me, I answer the telephone. Sometimes you get too big and then you can't answer the telephone no more. You can't talk to them, and they don't get that personal touch. And I don't want to lose that right now.
Beautiful.
Okay, that sounds real good. I tell you one thing that we always talk about on Basement Boxing Talk. We always talk about how the job of these promoters and how, like some of these guys, these big stars like Jamel Charlo. I'm out here in Houston, and this man just became undisputed. You think that every billboard out here would have a picture of him, and Houston would be celebrating this undisputed champion. There only been 7 of them, right? And what do you feel like a promoter should do to help get the public more, making their fighters more recognizable to the public?
Well, the first thing I would have did, I would have had the mayor of Houston to give him the keys to the city.
Yeah.
Because he definitely needed that. In the old days, he'd have had a parade, going down the city. But like I said, his manager don't come out the house. His manager stay in the house, and from what I hear, he don't have a TV, he don't have a computer, so he might not even know Jamel.
Yeah. Well, I see you want to take more of a personal approach.
Because I met a couple of guys. I met a couple of guys that was world champs, and they never met him before.
Wow.
Do some research. You do some research. You'll see. Never met the man. Never talked to him on the phone.
So is that why it's so important for you to stay in contact with your fighters then?
Well, how can you? I want my fighters to be a reflection of me, and because not just in the ring, they got lives outside of the rings. I wish you would have saw the interview they did on Anthony Peterson today. Where he was at a school talking to kids about his triumphs and overcoming his triumphs in his life. So I want my fighters to be able to do that. I think all my fighters should have a book out. Every one of them should write a book. When I see guys, like Floyd Mayweather, he don't even have a book. He don't have a photo album. He has nothing, intellectual that will keep selling no matter what happens. If I don't get up tomorrow, my book gonna sell. My grandkids will probably be eating off of this book that I wrote 6 or 7 years ago. So the guys got to have something like that to keep the money coming in, and they're just not doing it. A guy like Charlo should have T-shirts and sweatshirts and hats, and big as he is, he should maybe even have his own tennis shoe.
Yeah, man, because I used to hate when I first came out here. I saw J.J. Watt on everything, and he ain't even won a daggone Gatorade award, but he was everywhere. And I like the way you say that, and how your philosophy of promoting fighters and having that relationship like that. All that is very commendable.
Well, look at Jake Paul. The boy been fighting 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years, and he's all over the place. Got his own promotional company now, and I mean, it's crazy. He's making more money than just about everybody in boxing. And when you look at that, that tells you that the marketing aspect of this is maybe bigger than actually the boxing skills.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's according to what you're in it for. If you're in it for the money,
yeah.
Which they all should be in it for the money. I hear some people say, "Well, no, you should be in it." I also worked with Michael Second to None, and he told me that people used to mess with him about not getting hit. Moving his head, and he said, "Well, the object of the game is not to get hit. For y'all want to see somebody get hit, but for me, I want to hit and not be hit."
Right.
Yeah.
So it's different aspects of the game, and different people are looking for different things. The fans they're in there, they're looking for a knockout. But if you're in that ring, your job is to stay as healthy as you can, as long as you can, and the wise ones make as much money as you can.
Shout out to Ant. We look forward to the book that Ant got coming out pretty soon too.
Yes,
Well,
yes,
shout out
yes,
to
yes. And
EJ's big dog too. He in the building. Salute my good brother.
yeah, Ant working on that book, man. His book gonna be cold.
Right.
I can't wait.
He definitely got a lot. He definitely got a lot that he want to get off his chest. A lot he want to get out there. So shout out to Anthony Peterson and the whole Peterson family.
Yes, yes, yes. We was with three of the brothers the other day, and they kept naming him. I said, "What?" Yeah, but Ant is one of my easiest to work with fighters. And it's probably because he's so seasoned and he's been through so much that he understands the game better than most people.
Really?
Uh,
Tell us a little bit about his story. To folks that might not be too familiar with him.
Well, Anthony is Lamont Peterson's brother.
mhm.
They've been fighting most of their life. Matter of fact, a coach called me tonight from San Antonio and was telling me that he wanted to work with some of my fighters and asked me where was I at, and I told him I was here with Anthony Peterson. He said, "Oh, I fought Anthony in the amateurs." So they got a long history of boxing. I think the older brother, even older than Lamont, boxed. But Lamont was a world champ, and Ant should have been a world champ. But their management really hurt them with their chances. Ant was telling me some of the things that he's getting right now that he never had in his previous fights. For his the training that his brother is giving him. Lamont is his head coach. He has a dietitian now. He has a conditioning coach. Just certain things that guys like Floyd Mayweather been having, and he's just now getting it. On his second run at a title.
So Lamont, you said so his big brother Lamont is his head coach.
Lamont is his head coach.
Okay, that's what's up. I was wondering what Lamont was up to.
Yeah. Lamont will be in his corner tonight. I mean tomorrow. And to be honest with you, Ant really feel comfortable with that. I mean, he talks about it as if he has the best coach in the whole world in his corner.
Shout out to Lamont. Shout out to Anthony.
Yeah, they came out of Headbangers Gym, didn't they?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
And Ant feel like that he get this tune up, maybe one more tune up, maybe another tune up, maybe two more tune ups. He hasn't made up his mind yet exactly how he wants to do it, but he's already agreed with the promoter that he'll fight in August the 6th again. But he feels like in two more fights, three maybe, he wants a shot at a world title. Two more wins, he should be in the top 10, and he wants to fight some of the top guys.
And what weight class you said he's fighting at?
I think Ant wants to go at the 135 to 140.
Okay.
It's a lot of smoke down there, Ross. There's a lot of smoke down there, man.
Well, Ant been through a lot of smoke. 38 1-1, and the only loss that he has was a disqualification
To Brandon Rios.
Yeah, for hitting below the belt. So he feel like he can handle that smoke. And then a lot of these guys came through the Peterson's camp. If you look into the record, so many of them slept on their couch, on their rise to stardom. It just so happened that some of these other guys rose faster than the Petersons because of their management and the way they were being handled. But now Ant has taken over his own. Ant really handles his own career. He makes his own decisions. I'm just a guy here to help him accomplish the things that he wants to accomplish, and that's one of the reasons that he took me on, because normally, a guy of Ant status wouldn't be working with somebody like me with my amateur background. I would say, I'm a rookie in this game. A lot of the other guys, turned me down. The Keyshawn Davis, the Tiger Johnsons. I was working with them. Well, I was trying to work with them, like 3-4 years ago, and they all basically turned me down. So I'm saying to have a guy like Anthony Peterson who will probably get a world title or get a shot at the world title before either one of them, was definitely a step up for me.
Okay.
Why do you think they turned you down, Ross?
They didn't really understand what I could do. You know, they were looking at my background in the boxing game, which is basically now. I mean, I messed around with Henry Tillman for a little while and helped him out, and I messed with Tony Tubbs, helped him out a little bit. But for the most part, I didn't really have a boxing background. But what they didn't understand is that business is business. You know, once you understand business, it don't matter if it's boxing, selling weed, selling cocaine, selling cars, motorcycles, trucks. You know, it's really all the same. The thing about me is that whatever I need, I figure it out, and I figure out how to get it. You'll see Anthony is going to be, well, with all my fighters, they're going to be more famous. They're going to make more money than all those guys.
So, with Anthony being the top guy, well, you said you got 8 fighters. Could you name some? Let people know some of the other fighters you got, so we can be on the lookout for them too.
You know, Kid Austin.
Yep.
Out of Austin, Texas.
Yes, sir.
Kedor out of Detroit, Denver. 4-0 national champ, also international champ. We got Bashan Champ out of Dayton, Ohio. We got Alvin Vermeer out of
Bashan, he signed to you.
Yeah, Bashan signed with me.
Yeah. Okay.
He's 3-0 now.
Yeah.
We got Alvin Vermeer out of New Orleans, who's 16-0-1. 16-1-0. What else we got? I got another kid out of now I'm getting like them. Another kid out of Cleveland, Ohio, that I just signed. He just turned pro. I can't even think of his name right now. So Nafir Charles out of Philadelphia, who's 9-0-1. So you know, my record pretty good. I'm probably hitting about 30-0, you know, 25-0 right now. I ain't lost a match. I got one draw, you know, with that one Nafir got down in Atlanta. But other than that, you know, we batting 100 right now.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
And then, you know, I helped what is his name? Damn, I can't think of that boy's name. The heavyweight. That was 19-0 when he lost the fight. Went over to Europe and lost his fight, man. Oh, Chris Lovejoy.
Okay.
You know, I helped Chris Lovejoy get 19-0 too. So I was working with him. So you know, I've been around a little bit.
What happened with that?
You know, Chris wanted to do his own thing. And, you know, people forget about the ones who help them when they coming up. When they get that money, they forget about who helped them. So.
So Kid Austin, I'm really hip.
Yeah, unfortunately, it goes that way.
Huh? What about Kid Austin?
No, I said, yeah, I'm hip to Kid Austin. When his next fight? When he
just fought? He just fought last Saturday. He stopped the dude that was out of Houston, Texas, 17. Dude was 17 and 6. You know, the kid told Kid that he ain't never fought nobody. So Kid told him he's gonna break his face. So Kid hit him in the nose, might have broke his nose. Some boys said he couldn't breathe and put a knee down in the 6th round. So
yeah, take a knee, huh?
Yeah, he had to take a knee. So I'm also working on a couple TV situations. You know, I'm talking to a couple TV channels about, you know, getting me about 4 to 6 fights a year, you know, to start off with. And like I said, I'm getting calls every day now from fighters because they starting to see, you know, that my fighters outshine the guys with all the decorations. You know, all those guys went to the Olympics, and I don't think none of them shine better on the internet than Kid Austin. Kid Austin is ahead of all of them right now on the internet. So when you see that, that makes a big difference. And now, you know, most of the young kids now, they pay attention to that internet.
Right. Yeah.
Is it true that you have some involvement with that TV show? Man, the one with
Snowfall. You talking about Snowfall?
Yeah,
Where they based the show on me, you know.
Yeah.
They based it on my life. John Singleton bought one of my first books, and he took it and he wrote the show on that. Now I got my own podcast where I go on and I break the show down every week after the show. You know, after we watch the show, I go back on and I break the show down. A couple of producers got at me, but you know, I ain't for sale. You can't buy me.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I don't work for money no way. I work because I want to work. I just enjoy it. You know, I enjoy, you know, I'm enjoying myself being out here with Anthony and his family and just being in the DMV environment. You know, we finna go. Last night I went to and got some of that go-go music, and tonight we finna go to another club and we're gonna turn up again. So, you know, I'm just enjoying myself, man, being free, you know, for somebody who they told would never be able to walk the streets again, you know, to be out here and you know, just enjoying life the way I am, you know, with all these pretty women and one came up to me yesterday and did the Michael Jackson to me. She almost fainted at the airport. So it's just a wonderful thing, man, to be having a second chance at life and being able to live it the way I'm living it right now.
Yes, sir. So with that being said, and I see you got a list of boxers you got in line. Where do you see yourself at? Where do you see yourself at in boxing in the next 5 years?
Number one. Yep, I'll be the number one person in boxing probably before 5 years. It might be in the next 2 years, 3 years. My biggest obstacle right now is to get some TV time. You know, once I get that TV time, it's over. And it's only a matter of time before somebody recognizes. You know, I can remember when I first got in the drug business, nobody would give me a shot. And the guy who finally gave me that shot, he's thankful right now today. So, you know, whoever gives me that TV shot, they definitely gonna really appreciate that they recognize my talents. Because I'm going places. I'm like that supersonic missile that they be talking about. You know, I'm going faster than the speed of sound. You know, Chicago, LA, Cincinnati, Nashville, Tennessee, California. You know, we all over the place, man. We just popping our collars. And we gonna see this summer. I got some things that me and the boxers are gonna be doing. It's gonna be turned up. It's gonna definitely turn the heat up on them. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna be streaming that fight tomorrow too with Ant.
Oh, okay, yeah. Tell everybody where they can stream the fight at tomorrow.
You know what? You can go on my social media and get we're gonna have the flyer posted at Freeway Ricky on Instagram, Freeway Rick Ross on Facebook. You know, I'm bad with the names and all that. You know, I got other people to handle all that stuff, but I have it posted tomorrow. So anybody that want to watch the fight can go in there and watch it.
Black Star, what was you saying?
Oh, yeah, I was just wondering if, you know, he's saying look for the TV time. PBC ain't been on Fox in a minute. You haven't had any talks with them, have you? There seem to be a vacancy.
No, I haven't spoke to Fox. We've been talking with the Zone and another network called Impact Network. I don't mind if it's a little small network because I'm gonna blow the network up. I'm gonna work the network like it's mine. See, because I know what the people want. The people they're gonna go where the light's shining at. Wherever the light is shining, that's where they're gonna go. So I'm gonna make the light shine on whatever channel take me. I'm gonna make it my job to make the light shine on it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I remember like when the PBC was getting started, they was on Bounce, they was on Spike, NBC, all these little ones like that. Even the cooking channel. It may be something that you can, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta
off.
crawl, but you know what they say, you gotta crawl before you walk. So I'm definitely willing to crawl. I ain't in no hurry, even though I know it's gonna go fast because this weed money starting to grow, and I'm gonna have to do something with it. It's gonna be ugly in a minute, man. Me being the king of weed, and take the weed money and put it into the boxing. Is I don't know, man. And then some of the stuff I want to do with boxing, I know ain't nobody. And I can't tell you some of my plans because, there's other people out there, they plan snatchers.
Yeah, you can't release the secret.
But I definitely got some plans up my sleeve. I see some gaps, in the line. Where running back can get through it. I used to be a pretty good running back in my young days, so I see them holes, I hit them. So I'm gonna try to hit as many of these holes as I can and pack up as many yards as I can. And, maybe one day I'll be in the league with Emmitt Smith.
Okay. Shout out to G5. Shout out to my man Bam. My man Bam Jones in the building. What's good? Somebody in the chat had him.
Anybody out there looking for a manager too? What Suge Knight told him, it ain't be all up in your videos.
Rouse. He started messing with his phone. Man. He got to come back.
Maybe it dropped on him.
Yeah, he got to come back, man. We weren't even through the interview, was just heating up. Salute my man Bam Jones. What's good, bro? Salute to everybody that came through, man. Hopefully Ross come through. Let me try to hit him back up.
Hey, can you hear me now? There we go. Okay, I can hear you now. Yeah, just got in here to set it up, man.
I'm trying to get him back on here, y'all. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Yeah, man, it's interesting though. You hear about they saying that Rolly's talking about if he hurt his ankle, he's gonna pull out the fight.
Say what?
Yeah, when Tank pushed him off the podium,
right?
He's saying that he looked to be completely fine. Plus, that was early in the day. I mean, here it is now. They just put out not long ago that if something's wrong with his ankle, he may pull out the fight. They're just trying to get an excuse for when the boy get jacked up tomorrow. That's all.
That shit crazy. You know what? Damn, we need Ross to come on back, man. We finished this interview, man. But yeah, we didn't get to. I want to ask him about some of the future fights and some of them fights right there at the 135. But man, I think. See now it's at the point everybody talking about it. I just wish he would have never ever even did that, bro. I just wish he would have. I mean, clearly, man, Troy was good. Troy,
Here he come.
How y'all doing? I got a question. You know, how do I sound? Because I'm on my phone. You know, do y'all hear that noise, like a little clicking noise? Anything?
Sound better than you ever do.
Okay, good. Yeah, man, you got a good interview right there, man. You got a good interview.
I'm trying to get him back. I don't know.
Oh, nah, you know, he'll come back on his own because, you know, the same thing happened when I was interviewing him. He fell off and he came back on his own. So, you know, he's going to come back. You just got to find a spot where he can come back. But yeah, man, you were doing good, man. Proud of you.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man. He'll definitely come back. And, you know, and I know he mentioned he was in the DMV area, so hopefully, you know, I could get him to come to Umang Boxing Gym in Baltimore, man. Check out some of the fighters there. Meet Coach Marvin.
Do y'all got any kids over there? Any youth over there?
Where?
At your gym?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's not mine. It's Coach Marvin's gym, man. But yeah.
Well,
yeah, man.
What age group y'all got down at your
From
gym?
6 to 30.
Okay. Y'all got some 154 pounders?
I gotta check with Coach Marvin, man. You need to see me again?
Check and see.
Okay.
154, 140, 126, 118, 168.
Well, I tell you what you do, right? If you Google,
y'all in Baltimore, your gym, the gym in Baltimore?
Yes, sir.
Man, I wish I'd have knew that, man. Them guys were just up there too last week, man.
Yeah, I tell you what you do, man, because his number, I can give you the number for the gym, and Marvin always return phone calls, man. And you can get it that way, you know.
Yeah, we'll hook up on the back channel.
Yeah, because I don't want to give you no misinformation or anything like that. But yeah, So what's going on with the fight now?
All right, well, Black Star said, just repeat that again, Black Star.
Yeah, Rolly's people is talking about, you know, if his ankle is hurt, you know, from the fact that Tank pushed him off the podium, that they might pull out the fight.
But he just need to wrap it. You know, put on a heated pad, wrap it, and do his business.
Ain't nothing wrong with that ankle, man. They just trying to put use in there for the after he get mollywopped, then they can say, oh well, you know.
If I was him, because it's too late for them to say no, I would use that as a tactic to get more money. I'd be like, I don't know, man. You know, my ankle's hurt.
That's exactly what I start thinking. Soon as it happened, and I start seeing it all on YouTube, like, man, everybody talking about. I'm like, man, you know what? That one's about to be a money issue.
That's what I would do.
I ain't about to sit up and tell this man, hey, I need an extra 100,000, 200, whatever it is. For this.
Nah.
I just wish he would have never touched him, man. Just never touched him, man. You've been so calm and cool.
Yeah.
Hold on, this is people.
Okay, that's him. Let me go on mute.
Yeah, man. As long as we get the fight, bro. I don't know.
Nah, but you know what, man? You know, in a situation like that, you don't even put a number out there. You just tell them, you know what, man, you know, how much is the ankle worth to you? Because the fight's only one day away. You know, how much is the ankle worth to you? And then you just go quiet. They only got 24 hours, so they can't find no replacement. All right.
Yeah, maybe that's the issue. Maybe that's what they're doing. You know,
and they'll come back with a nice number, and he'll take it. Because you know who does that all the time? Derek Chisora. He does it all the time. What's up, Apasa?
I knew you were gonna pull something out your head.
No. That's true. He does it all the time. He does it all the time with Eddie Hearn. Like, Eddie, truth be told, I don't feel like he respected me, man. He's like, Derek, the fight's 24 hours away. I don't know it. You know, show me some respect and I'll show up.
Yeah.
You know?
And they keep
extra
wanting them back,
million.
too, man. They keep wanting them back. He'll lose, they'll bring them back. Lose, they bring them back.
Yeah,
Lose, they bring
I
them back.
guarantee you for extra $500,000, the fight's gonna be on. Ankle gonna get healed, miracle. You're gonna be dancing like Michael Jackson.
So who you guys got tomorrow, man?
Tank.
You?
Tank?
I'm always betting on you to win, man. So you, yeah.
You know, the crazy thing about it is, I mean, a lot of people, experts and legends, they seen a couple of videos Rolly put out there, and a whole lot more people started to pick Rolly, you know. But I'm going to stick with my guns. I think Tank gets him out of there by the 6.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm thinking that sounds pretty good because I think Rolly gonna go in there and he gonna get off his. You know, he ain't very disciplined, man. He gonna get wild and mess around, get caught with something nice.
And listen to this, all right? Now listen to this. We all know bots. We all talk shit, right? But let's just keep it real. Rolly just sit up here in throughout this fight, throughout the camp, he was saying he gonna knock this boy out in the first round, all this and all that. Listen here. We know like hell he can't come out there and try to do no shit like this.
You never know. But you know, Basement, man. I got a suggestion for you, Basement.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you call him back to see? Because he might need the link again or something.
I was just talking to his people. They said he's charging his phone up.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Yeah, honestly, I've only seen Rolly use one hand. Have y'all seen him use two hands? Tell the truth.
No.
All the training he does is one hand.
He used to write a little bit, but he used that. He like Ryan Garcia with that left hook.
Yeah, and his trainer is Bullet. You know, I've never heard of the man. You know, who else has he trained? Not that makes a difference. If you have a good fighter, you have a good fighter. But who else has he trained?
Yeah, I just don't think he's that disciplined, man. And then he like to go in there, and he'll get, you know, sometimes he fight too angry. You know, he's uncontrolled, and then he can get wild, and then, you know, I mean, at that point you out of control, and anything can happen, you know.
And that could hurt Tank. You know, them wild dudes. Remember the guy that fought at 147 who, you know, he knocked out Werner Frost in the first round?
Rakota Mayorga.
Yeah, smoked cigarettes and drank beer. That
Everybody
was a
keep bringing him up today. I heard Mayorga. He reminds me of Mayorga. Let me say this. Or Mandana. A lot of people compare him to Mandana too. He got to go in there like that though.
I don't see that because you know what's the name? Used two hands.
Who?
Madonna.
I mean, but people saying basically those are hyper aggressive fighters, and they thinking that Rolly fits that bill. And from what you know, contrary to popular belief, that might be his only shot. Be first. Jump on him and be first. Jump on him, be first. You might get home.
I've been wrong so many times. I stopped picking fighters, man. So I just stopped. I've been wrong, but you know, is it me or you know, does it look like Rolly stole? You know, what's that boy's clothing? You know, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Tekashi.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He looked like he raided his closet, didn't he?
Uh-oh.
Tekashi?
That's too young for me. I don't know nothing about all that.
Yes, it looked like he raided his closet. He need to purchase a T-shirt, man. That dude don't believe in T-shirts.
Oh man, yeah, get your basement boxing T-shirt, man. That's what you need right there. That's what you need.
Where can you get one of them, baby, man?
Right, for me. DM me.
Well, yeah, you know, Brandon got my number, so you can always contact me off air, man.
Yeah, that's it, man. You know, we got to support each other with the merch. Basement Boxing Talk merch. You know,
man, AK, he got the merch too.
www.itiswrittenforever.com.
Yes, sir.
It is written in the book of life.
And tomorrow,
what you know about that, man?
And tomorrow at the fight, I will be unveiling the Let's Talk Sports merch. We in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and tomorrow.
Hey, you gonna have merch on deck at the fight?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And tomorrow I'll be revealing my duck salad. I know y'all gonna watch me eat it.
Oh, while we here though, I cannot go through this show without saying RIP to Gary Russell Sr. The condolences and out to the Russell family. You know, all of them, Alamo, Gary Jr., Gary Antoine, Gary Antonio, and the whole Russell family, man. Salute. We lost a pioneer at the DMV this week.
Yeah. Much condolences to the Russell family.
Yes, sir.
That
was a real close-knit family, man. I used to watch them. Yeah, you know, when they did the interviews at the house, all the sons and stuff the father would sit in the middle. And it would be a son on each side and maybe two in the back. You know, kind of like they were protecting him or something like that. But yeah, they always respected their father, man. Always respected him. And that's,
very easy to talk to. You know, I had the absolute honor of, you know, spending, you know, a couple of nights in there, man, and just talking. And just like I said, they just so genuine and open, you know what I mean? Like, man, Pops would just sit there for like 30, 45 minutes and just talk, man. Absolute, man. An honor, man.
Yeah. Hey, and the guys at the gym I work with, Capital Punishment, they just came up there with the Russells and sparred last weekend, man. They just went up there Friday and Saturday and was up there with the Russells sparring. And they send their condolences out to him too, man.
Most
Mike
definitely.
Dawson Sr. and Mike Dawson Jr. and Capital Punishment Boxing Gym, yeah.
Wait a minute. Mike Dawson been on the show before, right?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up, man. But like I said, keep the Russell family in your prayers, and we pray that just God keep your keep His hand on them during this trying time.
Yes, sir. What else we got going on? Who on that undercard of Rolly, man?
I was gonna ask you that. Same question.
Paris Landing Laura.
Yeah, Laura. They got Laura fighting at 160.
That ain't a lot. I mean, you made it seem like he jumped up 7 weight classes or something. He only going up 6 pounds.
Yeah, he went from 47 to 54, 60.
How old is Laura?
He getting up there. He getting a little longer than 2.
Is he 40? Is he 40 or close to 40?
I think they got Laura listed about 34, 35, man.
Yeah, he's 40.
There you go with that again. Y'all gonna stop doing that.
Hey, nah, listen. Listen. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing about him. I just said they probably got Laura listed about 34, 35. I don't know how.
They got him listed at 39.
Damn. Okay.
Hey, when is the Joshua fight, man?
They are slated for July 23rd right now, but that's tentatively because they're not sure what's going on. It may get pushed back to like September, but they're pushing for July 23.
And okay, and this is a sore subject with everyone.
My man Bam said he's fighting Gary O'Sullivan.
Facts.
This is you know, this is a sore subject for Black Star, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
Here it comes.
Yeah, man. You know, has anyone heard about the fight between Spence and Crawford at all? Is anybody talking or what?
Yeah.
They said I seen something with Steven Espinosa said they like 2/3 done with the deal.
Yeah. Right now they're just trying to cover all the logistics, making sure nothing comes back to bite them. You know, once they go forth, so they just clearing the slate, make sure everything good right now.
I mean, Matthew say, I think Laura got a belt at 160. He got the interim or the regular belt at 160 WBA, I think.
Shout out to the Sir Boxing Room from Clubhouse. They in here, Brother Matt, Brother Bam. We see y'all up here.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, let me make some shout outs since everybody's doing it. Shout out to
who
Basement Boxing. He always.
who got the gym whistle going on?
Oh, I'm sorry, man. That's me. Hold on. I didn't know y'all could hear that, but shout out to Basement Boxing. He a good dude, man. Even though we don't agree 90% of the time.
I'm just happy Troy came through because we ain't seen him since somebody got knocked on his face.
That's a lie right there. I've been on the show and
One time.
We've been on the show and allow me to correct you. He was knocked on his back and he rolled over on his face. He was knocked on his back.
Hey,
Okay.
he had a pair of Nikes. He had a pair of Nike Airs on.
He was knocked on his back.
Listen, no, I'm talking. I got to see what I saw. I seen the entire making of his shoe. You know what I mean?
Hey, you seen the entire making of the shoe?
Yeah, hey man, listen, when he fight lately, man, we get to. I mean, no time, you get to see the side of the shoe, but now we got to see his whole brand, the emblem.
I'll be honest with you, man. Ever since he got with that trainer that he has now, he's been going down.
Now we blaming the trainer.
Ever since he got with that trainer, he's been going down.
This is what happened.
Because the team he had before was much better.
Hey, Troy.
The team he had around him before was much better, man.
We told you this, homie.
Yeah.
We told you this, big dog. We told you this was gonna happen.
No, man.
Look to my man Matthew.
You're not clairvoyant, or else you would tell me the lottery numbers, right?
Whole clubhouse squad, bro. I appreciate you coming through, man.
He can tell you the lottery winners. He just can't tell you what day he's coming out.
I can tell you. Look, I can tell you this. He needs to change that trainer.
Now it's the trainer.
How many fights? McDowell who he needs to get with.
How many fights he been with this trainer?
What's going on over there, man?
How many fights he been with this trainer?
I think the last 4.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what?
He ain't got rid of him yet.
Hey. So he 2-2.
Hey.
He 500. He 500.
That shit gotta hurt.
He just might get.
She gotta hurt, Troy.
Hey, son, he 2-2 with him in the 2 losses.
Because that man talked to us so bad about Wilder, bro.
No,
yes.
I'm sorry about the beeping, but I spoke facts.
All you said was he was on his face, but Dillian White went on his back from a push
and rolled over to his face.
No. He got hit with another uppercut because he just don't know how to block an uppercut, which is something you should know by now. Which is something he would know. You should know that by now.
Hey. Man, Tyson Fury hit him with an uppercut like this.
Let me tell you what. Yeah. But let me tell you this.
Then pushed him.
I don't want to talk about Wilder because it's gonna seem like I'm running from the fact that White lost, right? But no.
You see Wilder coming back, baby.
He's coming back to promote his statue. He has a statue. Yeah, so that's what he's promoting.
Get in the ring. And a lot of y'all put some pretty. I'm not gonna say you, but a lot of people y'all put a lot of dirty comments on that man statue, man. That man, look, man.
Nah, you know what, man? I think he should stay retired, man. I think his soul is better off retired.
Salute for coming through, man.
Yes, indeed, good brother.
Why should he stay retired? He still got some. He still got some miles, and
Let's get him in there with White.
Save it for his family.
We waiting on him to try to join back.
Save all that mileage for his family, man, and that'll be better than coming back over here.
Let's get him in there with your boy White, Dillian White.
I would love that, just as long as he drops that trainer. I would love that.
I would love it either way.
I would love it. If he gets with Coach Marvin McDowell, I'll love it even more because that's a guaranteed win for him. Guaranteed. I guarantee it.
Guaranteed. Let's see what happens. Something got to happen. If he's saying he's coming back, he's going to compete.
I hope he don't, man. I hope he go chill and just love life. He got everything he need and wants. I don't know.
He already said it, bro. He already said it.
Who he gonna fight?
They already talking about Otto Wallin already.
Okay,
Possibly one.
that's gonna be a tougher fight than he thinks
We know he ain't fighting Dillian White.
because that's a tough fight.
Man, Dillian White don't want it. He probably ain't gonna fight.
Dillian White been wanting him for 4 years. Don't forget that. Don't forget it was Wilder that sent him the video. I don't have to fight you. I can block you out for 3 years. I can block you out.
I want to see Dillian White prove that.
Prove what? You know, prove the fact that he.
The fact that he'll
prove the fact that Wilder ran from him for 3 years.
Oh my goodness.
Man.
Well, misrepresentation of fact.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again.
All I know is this, man. Wilder
all you know.
No. Listen, seriously. Wilder's a happy man right now. He got his soul food restaurant coming out called, Bomb Food, right? Okay. So, that damn face of Fossil Pay. It's called Bomb Food, right? Okay. He gonna be selling food like crazy. He'll be all right, you know. Look, listen, he got the battered chicken.
Hold on, Troy. My man Matthew, he say Andy Ruiz is the best fight for his comeback. So who is you talking about for?
I mean, that'd make a nice
Deontay Wilder and Andy Ruiz. That'd be a good fight.
It'd make a statement, but I mean, what has Andy Ruiz been doing? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
the same thing Wilder been doing.
Don't do that.
He been doing the same thing Wilder been doing, man.
Don't do that.
Has anybody seen Andy Ruiz?
Yeah, he fought.
Hold on. So hold on, Black Star. So what are you insinuating? Wilder come back, who you saying he should be trying to fight?
Oh, I don't have a problem with the name. I'm just saying, when it comes to Andy Ruiz, I mean, he's the guy that keeps turning down a fight with King Kong Ortiz. He left the Canelo's camp because they say he won't like to work out. What is he doing? I don't really know what's going on with him. To think that he would be a viable competition right now, you know? I mean, he could have blew back up by now. I mean, who knows?
He turned down so much money, you know that?
Yeah.
He did. He's stupid.
Who?
He let his career stand still. And
Andy Ruiz.
Ruiz basically done. I'm not buying the Duck and Ortiz stuff, y'all. Stop that. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying. You can sell. I'm not buying. Not buying.
I'm not buying it either. When 4 people said that they offered him a contract to fight and he never fought him. 4.
We don't know, man. He's working on different things. He's probably going through things with the trainer. We all know that him and Ryan Garcia, they split up from Manny Reynoso and left the camp and all that.
What does Ryan Garcia got to do with Ortiz?
Andy Ruiz and all them was from the same camp. I said they left.
Oh, okay.
Well, see, he got to do like Ryan Garcia. You're right, because Ryan Garcia left and got a Gatorade commercial. Maybe he gonna come back with
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Everybody keeps discounting the fact that Andy Ruiz now, when he enter any arena, they say the former unified heavyweight champion of the world. He has that. So because of that, put some respect on that man's name. He earned it.
I think we're still trying to figure out how great that really was, because people still trying to figure out what's going on with AJ. It's stamped. And why would AJ? AJ just said last week that he's coming back. He for the first time in his career, he has a game plan for a fight. For the first time, he got a game plan. And guess what? The game plan for this fight is to fight the old style. The man came all the way to Houston, was in the gym with Ronnie Shields, and then he goes back over there and he makes comments like that. I mean, really?
Hey, my man Bam Jones said Andy Ruiz built like a bean in a cheese burrito.
Hey, man, that's why I say he need to do a Snickers commercial or something. Raise his portfolio, get his name out there. Because he ain't trying to fight. I don't know what's going on. Him and Ryan Garcia is pretty much all on the same leaf. At least Ryan is on the Gatorade commercial.
I mean, you hard on this guy, man. You hard on this guy.
Yeah, man, gotta be.
But again, difference between him and a lot of people is his name is shrined in as a champion. He was the heavyweight champion of the world. You can't take it off.
That's fine, but it's my prerogative as a fight fan who eyewitnessed what took place to weigh on a scale of how great and how insignificant it really is. It's just like Canelo right now. Canelo said he undisputed, right? But every move he makes is contingent upon him ducking David Benavidez, but yet we're supposed to say that he's undisputed, but he will not fight one guy in the whole damn division who is now in possession of an interim belt. And all of a sudden, the green belt that he won has transformed into a franchise status that came out of no damn where. And all of a sudden now he don't have to fight him again. Come on, man. Come on.
We already know.
Matthew, the link is in the chat if you want to come through.
Can you give me one good reason why he would duck, even though?
I'm gonna say to y'all, I believe.
I'm sorry, Bob Benjamin, but
Go
yeah,
ahead.
Yeah. Listen. You know, I've me and David Benavidez, had 2 interviews over at Major Key Boxing. It was me, Major Key, and David Benavidez. So I got a lot of respect for him, and I like him. But why would he duck? Why would anybody duck him?
You gotta ask
I could clearly see his skill, but why would anybody duck him, man? Especially Canelo.
Canelo ain't trying to fight the man. The man's whole promotion company came out and said, "Man, just don't even talk about it no more. It ain't gonna happen." I mean,
no. But you were so certain that he was ducking him. You gotta have something behind all that,
Boy, you listen to me, my brother. I just told you his corners said to everybody. Don't ask us about Canelo no more because he not gonna fight him. What that mean, bro?
Who said that?
They said that.
Who?
David Benavidez's manager came out in a press conference. He was being interviewed, and he said, "Don't even."
He said they got 3 fights.
Yeah,
they got 3 fights in line for David Benavidez for I think November. I think that's what he said. In November, Charlo.
That dude ain't moving up, man. He's not. He's a.
Who did he say? He said Charlo.
Cross him off. He ain't moving up.
Hold on.
Unless he's talking about the 154-pound Charlo, then that's different.
But here's the thing about that. At 160 now is very interesting. Now that Triple G and Canelo going to fight, what's Triple G going to do with the 2 belts that he's clogging up for no damn reason?
I'm about to pull that shit up, bro. He said it. He said Charlo.
Andres and Plant.
If you release that right there,
Plant. Listen. It was Charlo, Plant, and
Andretti.
I don't think it was Andretti though, bro. It was somebody else. I believe he said either Kale Plant,
was it
Charlo.
David Morrell?
Yep, that's who it was. I believe.
Okay. Yes. Now that'd be entertaining fight right there.
I think that's 3 that he said that they looking for David Benavidez's next fight.
That'll be an entertaining fight right there, y'all.
Yeah.
I hope he fights him first.
Yeah, that's good for that.
Yeah.
But Kettle Plant, David Benavidez really should be the main one because that's been bad blood for a long time.
Sugar Hands ain't fighting nobody.
Yeah, what is he doing, man? He quiet as hell,
Man, he has a cooking show coming out, right? Sugar Hands.
Hey, listen here. That's crazy. Hey,
we make it sweet.
Everybody want to get that payday, man. That's how it be, man. That's how
Marvin Hagler said
it. Instead of him getting his ass right back in the motherfucking gym, ain't nothing to celebrate. Fuck that. Ain't nothing to celebrate. Get his ass back in the gym. Get back to work. You got work to do, bro. You ain't got no belt.
Let me ask you a question. Is Charlo's coach, the coach at 154, right? He coaches. Yeah, he coaches Spence also, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And who else does he coach?
Frank Martin.
Who?
Frank Martin, up and coming fighter.
Yeah,
okay.
You gonna know Frank Martin pretty well here shortly.
Yeah. Because I keep thinking like this: if Spence wins, he'll be the only coach that has coached two undisputed fighters in 2 different weight classes. If Spence loses and Crawford wins, he'll become the second man to be undisputed in 2 weight classes.
Hey, but have you heard what Bud has said?
I haven't been listening to social media, man.
Okay, Bud said 100%. He's 100% sure that fight's gonna happen this year. That's what AK was been trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Marvin Gaye said?
He called it.
No, but did you hear what Marvin Gaye said? Taxes, love, and something else is only 100%, and death Texas love and death, baby. That's the only thing that's 100%.
Tell me, guys, what did y'all guys think about David Benavidez last week in this fight?
Well, I mean, I expected it to go that way. I didn't really think David Lemieux had no business in the ring with him. To be honest with you. I mean,
David Lemieux showed heart though, bro. He fought when he was really hurt.
Yeah, but he had no chance to win that fight. That's all nice. It's we always celebrate this thing when these fighters do that, but when a brother go out there and do that and get banged out, everybody, oh no, you got banged out. We don't kill him about them little son
Oh my God!
You gotta go and take that L to the corner with you. That's how it goes. You got my man over here talking about, he was knocked on his face, but he came back and knocked that man on his ass a couple of times. And still, you don't get nothing for that.
Hey, Basement.
What's up?
Why don't you buy the wine and I'll buy the cheese and crackers and we could take it over to Black Star. So he'll stop his whining.
You be just in time to sit down here and chop it up with your boy Dillian White because he's.
I would love to have him on the interview, man. I would love to have him on the interview, man. I would tell him to his face to get rid of your trainer, man. Get rid of him.
You've been awful quiet.
I mean, how the hell you can't block an uppercut at this stage in your career? I can block an uppercut.
He can. He blocked it with his chin.
That's how you block it. How the hell you can't block and you got knocked out by Tyson Fury? Come on. You just added to his legacy. First it was Deontay who got beat up by him, and then he got knocked on his face.
What else do we got going on? We got
nothing.
We got that's what we do, bro. We got fights coming up, man.
Any females fighting?
We got Devin Haney next week.
Yeah, Devin Haney.
No.
So
no, I said females.
I think it is female fights coming up.
When is the Haney fight though? Because I totally forgot about it.
June 4th.
Yeah, see, they're too far out. Oh, okay, this is May.
Next week.
What am I talking about? This is May.
Yeah, wake up.
Yeah, next week.
I lose track of the days and times sometimes. Also, man, I'm not getting paid for this, but
hold on, Sir Ken say, what's your guys' thoughts on Laura return?
If you all want to see a good movie, man, go see Maverick.
Hey, listen to this, Sir Ken. If Laura lose this fight, I ain't never seen this guy, but I seen him on the weigh-in today. Man, listen here. If Laura lose to this guy, he like a pirate.
He got that mustache.
Yup.
Is he bald-headed also?
Yep.
I know he's still boxing. I know who that is.
Yeah.
He got the curled in mustache thing going on.
Yes, sir.
I know who the hell that dude's still fighting.
Yes.
He's a punching bag.
That's what I was saying. They got this one set up for Laura.
Well, that was the same thing with David Benavidez. When you're a former champion, you don't fight guys like that. You move upward. But I understand this wasn't a fight that moved him forward or backwards. It was just a stay busy fight.
Yeah, but you see what it did for David Benavidez. It turned into him getting his title back, basically, because they gave him another WBC title belt.
I don't,
right?
what?
They said it was the interim belt. It then turned around and Suleiman says, well, Canelo's the franchise at 168 now. So what that means? The interim champion is now the WBC regular again, third time.
There's just too many belts and politics. It's too much.
Did you see the trickery and the maneuvering of it all?
You have to be a lawyer or something to navigate your way through.
I think I follow you. Hold on. Repeat that one more time. So they gave David Benavidez the interim belt.
Remember, he had 3 WBC belts on at the end of the fight.
You're right.
He won before. He always carried around. Then they gave him the third one. They said the interim champion. I'm like, the interim? Why is he interim? Canelo was undisputed, right? All of a sudden, then the next day, Mauricio says, well, Canelo's franchise. So you know what that automatically means? That interim belt is now the regular.
Canelo franchise at 160.
Oh no, 68
But,
now.
no,
Magically.
no. But Black Star, you're talking about the same man when he was asked, why he didn't suspend the guy for drugs. He said, "Well, it wasn't the right amount." Come on, man.
Who keep benefiting though? Who keeps benefiting?
See, you know what? And that bears more to the fact of my theory that was a WBA fight, and the reason why that motherfucker went vegan was to get all that bullshit up out of him. That's why he was so slow and sluggish, bro. Motherfucker, he was gassed in the 4th round, bro. If that had been a WBC fight, it might have been something different.
He got beat because he ran up against a man that's better than him. That's why he got beat. Period.
I mean, yeah. Also, too, yeah, he ran up against a man that was bigger and better than him. But also, too, look at the simple fact that fight, though, Troy. That man was gassed come the 4th round, bro. He was gassed, bro. He was gassed. He was red. He was gassed.
He didn't know what to do. he was doing a Mayweather impression.
That motherfucker was gassed, bro. That motherfucker was huffing and puffing, man.
He was trying to look pretty in there, man. I mean, what would you do if you see Mike Tyson going to a fight and all of a sudden he start doing the Ali shuffle and all this type of stuff? You're gonna be like, man, what the hell happened to Mike? He gave everything that he does away, and it wasn't no safety for him that night, man. He was just damn. And then at the end of the fight, you say you won 8-4. But I'm gonna fight Triple G. Who really want to see that garbage, man? Especially now.
So if I'm listen. So did he? So is the rematch voided then?
Of the Bivol fight?
Right. Is it voided? Because are they gonna pull some shit just like this Ryan Garcia shit when they say, oh no, he was already signed to a fight, so let him go fight Triple G,
man.
and then so that'll be a tune-up fight, and then come back and fight Bivol. Oh man, these some motherfuckers, bro. They some
though. Bivol may have undisputed at 75 by then. You already protecting him at 168. He don't got to fight David Benavidez, the number one guy at the division that's been on his ass. And he don't have to worry about him. He can drive a car around him. He can waste time fighting 160 pounds, 2 weight classes down. But everybody criticized Errol Spence for fighting Mikey Garcia. Remember that? But this is okay. Triple G, all right. He wouldn't come to 68 to fight Andre Ward, but he'll come and fight Canelo Alvarez. Both of these guys been running around here, won't fight a group of fighters out there that everybody want to see them fight. They refuse. They'll fight each other. What is Canelo? After this right here, they figure, well, if he gets 5, then maybe we'll let you guys come back together for one big undisputed versus undisputed, and we can take the belt from him.
You know why he gets to do? I mean, you always say he does what he wants, which is not true. But you know why he's really that popular? It's because he wins. And he has a whole country behind him. He wins. He has an entire country behind him. Earl doesn't have a country behind him. He has a football stadium behind him, maybe, but not a whole country.
Hey, Sir Ken said Bivol said he would come to 168 and take all Canelo belts. It doesn't matter. But listen,
okay,
I have a trick. That's a trick. I don't want Bivol to do that. Don't do that.
Yeah,
You've been at 75. Don't fall for the bait.
But look, Baseman, he can't win them all, right? You can't lose the franchise title, right? Once you're the franchise champion, you can't lose that. So he can't get that WBC strap no way, right? So how can he fight him for all 4 of his belts? You got a WBC regular champ now. You see? So it's all, how are you undisputed now? It's all.
Hey, man, Matthew said exactly, Black Star. Then he said Earl isn't the right color.
But I also say too, man, like I was talking to Rick Ross a while ago about the promoters, man. These guys should be household names. And I'm disappointed in it because, like I say, when I remember when I first came to Houston, I seen JJ Watt you couldn't go nowhere. Every TV commercial, every it was just Jay. Like nobody else played on the damn team. The team ain't even come close to a damn Super Bowl, but he everywhere. You got a guy who is undisputed the champ, the man at 154, clean the whole damn division out. And you know, Texas kind of like, yeah, you know, if you're a hardcore fan, you know you're excited. But everybody, he should be a household name, in my opinion. Why is that?
Okay, Basement. I'm sorry, not Basement, but Black Star. Please stop saying he's holding the whole division up because they can make their own fights and fight each other. He's not stopping anybody from fighting at all.
What you mean?
Why don't they fight each other?
You talking about the Canelo 68 stuff?
Yeah, why don't they just fight?
Yeah, he definitely holding it up.
Why don't Plant versus David Benavidez, and you got Andres versus whoever the heck is up there still. I don't know who's up there still.
David Morrell.
Right. You know, you got so you can't say that one man is holding. You can't say he's holding up a division. You know, because who's stopping these guys from fighting each other?
You can't stand at the top of the hill, hold all the belts, and say
who is stopping these guys from fighting each other?
Who is stopping Canelo from getting in the ring with David Benavidez?
No. I'm sorry. Who is stopping these fighters from making fights?
Who is stopping Canelo Alvarez from getting with David Benavidez?
And there you go. You don't have an answer, so you're gonna keep answering my question with a question.
You're not gonna answer my question though. You're not gonna answer my question.
And you're absolutely right with that because you never answered my question.
Because my question answers your question if you answer.
No, it does not. How does a question answer a question?
Of course it does.
How does a question answer a question when you're asking me for an answer? That means the question was never answered. So you know it can't be the answer to the question. Well, it was never answered.
I can help you. Let me do it for you. Well, who does it? Who keeps Canelo from fighting David Benavidez there, Troy? You know what Troy said? Canelo.
Who keeps David Benavidez from fighting Plant? Who keeps David Benavidez from fighting Plant or Andres?
Man,
who keeps? I'm sorry. David
fight.
Benavidez has options, correct? If he can't get Canelo, there's Plant. There's Andres to fight, right? Right. Right. You got to stop this. You got to stop this victim black man stuff when it comes to boxing and all that, man.
David Benavidez ain't a black man, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but what I'm saying is this, man.
He's supposed to fight this man, and he ain't fighting.
What I'm saying is this: no one is holding up anybody.
Yes, he is.
There's fights to be made out there. They just don't want to make them.
He won't fight him, sir.
It's fights that.
He won't fight
it ain't about what you want, man. It's about fighters making fights.
Look, man, he won't fight him.
That's all it is.
Bro, he won't fight him. He won't fight him, man.
Okay, well, I tell you what.
What you want me to do? He won't fight the man.
I tell you what, sir. That is a part of boxing, man.
Why to fight the guys and keep it going?
That is a part of boxing.
Keep going.
Listen to me.
Why to fight though, bro?
Listen to me. What you gonna keep crying over spilled milk? That is a part of boxing.
You won't fight him, man.
You haven't. Okay, I gotta go on mute because this dude is out his head.
He won't fight him. What am I saying wrong? He won't fight him. Am I wrong? He won't fight him. That's where we at. Can't keep. Things gotta move. People gotta fight in order for the sport to keep moving. He ain't doing it. It stopped. He clogged it. Ain't nothing happening here. That's the problem. You see? You know, it might take a little while, but you'll get there. You'll see what I'm talking about down the road. But that's what's going on right here.
Hey, Basement.
He's on his ass. He at 68. He's still ducking.
Basement.
Come on, man.
Would you mind if I ask you a question?
What's good?
Okay. Listen. What is stopping Plant and David Benavidez from fighting? What is stopping David Benavidez and Andres from fighting?
I don't think. Listen to this. I don't think Plant won't get fight, bro.
Everybody got to fight everybody. Ain't nobody getting no pass.
My man Matthew done jumped in.
Everybody got to fight.
Come on back, Matthew.
What about David Benavidez and Andres?
Everybody got to fight.
On that fact, I don't think Andre wants to fight.
Yes, he does. I just spoke to him. He wants it badly. Yes, he does.
Let's get it.
Connect your mic. Connect your. Oh, there you go. What's good, Matt?
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Good morning.
All right. Salute.
Salute, though. Salute everybody on the panel.
Yeah, so Troy, I don't think Plant want that, bro.
I'm telling you, he wants to fight him badly, but at the same time, he can't make him fight him either. It's a two-way street. You send contracts, you do this, you do
Okay,
that,
well, listen to
but
this.
you can't,
David Benavidez got the WBC intern belt. Plant should be trying to go get that.
Now he does.
Oh no, it's the regular now. It's not interim anymore because he's franchised now. He don't got the regular. The regular belongs to David Benavidez. He's champ for the third time again.
If he got the right.
And I'm gonna keep bringing this up too.
So that means Charlo should really be on his ass.
Okay, yeah. Well, Charlo's not moving from 160.
Well, hold on,
he's holding
though.
up his brother.
Yes,
He's holding. He just, he's not.
No, he's moving up. He gonna move up.
He said after this next fight that he was gonna do that. But here's the thing.
Yeah, sure.
Now that Canelo's fighting Triple G, and what does that mean for his 160 titles? I mean, if he frees that up and he got a shot to go,
They fighting at 168, by the way. They're not fighting at 160.
Talking about Jamal. Jamal ain't up at 160.
They fighting at 168. I'm talking about GG and Canelo. It has nothing to do with 160.
I got all that, but what he gonna do after that fight? Retire, right? He done. He ain't gonna fight.
Yeah. So what?
Exactly. So there's two belts gonna be cut loose here shortly, right?
Charlo could fight for them then. Hallelujah.
There we go. Plus Andrade, he could go either way.
No, he's at 168 and he wants one person right now.
They canceled his fight. He ain't fought nobody there yet. He still got the belt right now at 160. It ain't been relinquished just yet.
That's okay.
Everything is still up and around and moving around. It ain't nothing solid yet. But these are the possibilities. You see what I'm saying? So if he have an opportunity to go for undisputed at 160, he ain't gonna get it at 68 because Canelo, I'm not fighting nobody. Alvarez is gonna hold all the belts, but he's not clogging up anything. But I'm just gonna hold these, and I'm not fighting you guys, and I don't care what nobody says. I'm not gonna fight you. But you gonna go up there and fight a bunch of guys for nothing. But you could go for undisputed at 160, possibly. You see what I'm saying? So
that makes sense.
We gotta hold and see. Everybody keeps talking about the video in Texas Stadium. Well, he pushed him. He ducked behind the security. He blah 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 blah. Okay, both of these guys had fights coming up, right? Both of them did. Don't nobody know what's going on nothing yet. If he go to 68, then he better fight David Benavidez. I don't want to hear nothing else. But I can understand
what?
If Triple G,
you can't make somebody fight. That's what I'm. Oh, okay. Listen to this. I've told this story about 1,000 times as well. There's a guy named Mike McCallum. Okay, when he came out, it was 4 guys: Leonard, Hearns, Duran, and a guy by the name of Sugar Ray Leonard. Not all 4 of them wanted no parts of McCallum. They didn't. So what did he do? He fought the rest of the best. There was no complaining. He fought the rest of the best. If he had to go to their country, he did. It wasn't all this complaining. He fought Julian Jackson, who nobody wanted to fight, because Julian Jackson was knocking out everybody. He comes in, he stops Julian Jackson. Harold Graham, who was a pain in the behind to fight, he went to England, beat him. Donald Curry, he knocked him out. James Toney had to draw. Samboom Columway lost to him, came back, beat him on points, lost to James Toney. And he just kept going. I've never heard him complain about never being able to make a fight. He said he couldn't get the best, so he had to get the rest. Yeah, where the hell is that in this era?
Okay, but let's check this out though. How many names are out there like back in that era? I mean, we talk
there's
about
names out there, and you just make the fights. I mean, how many excuses you gonna make? How many excuses you gonna make, Black Star? How many, man? Seriously.
I think it's both. I think both. Yeah, right. But I think for Maul has to clear out the division, so there's no excuses as to why Canelo can't fight him. I do agree that Canelo doesn't like to. He picks and chooses his oppositions, but. You gotta clear everybody else out.
Canelo don't have to fight him. He's a 160-pound fighter.
Well, what I'm saying, and I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about more.
Like David Benavidez.
I mean, he don't even have to fight Benavidez though. Like, I mean, he called him out. He put that pressure on himself for real. But
yeah, I want him to fight everybody.
He could retire tomorrow. He's still going to the Hall of Fame, and y'all will complain that he retired.
Who's that?
Alvarez.
I mean, because there was certain times in his career when he could have fought certain people he elected not to. I mean, it's not. It wasn't. It wasn't an accident that when Benavidez lost his belt at 168, that's all of a sudden when he started his campaign at 168. That's not an accident.
Preach.
Yeah, and at the
You know
same
what I'm
time,
To be honest with you, this is the way I look at things. You know, some will, some won't. So what? If you can't get Canelo, fight Plant. Then after you beat Plant, you fight Andres. Boom. And then you fight whoever's left. And if you can't get,
but see, first
then you go
off,
by unifying the championships and go from there. I mean, one man is not hurting a whole division only if they're dumb enough to sit around and complain like Black Star does.
the thing about it is,
Nah, but I mean, if you were in the crown, then that's the pressure that comes with it, though. I mean, you can't complain about being the king. That's the pressure that comes with being the king, right? You went out there, you unified the division, you became undisputed. Everybody's looking at you. You can't complain about that.
Here's the thing, though. He's not complaining. Other people
He's not complaining because he has the ability to duck. That's why.
He's not complaining.
He's not
Like I
complaining because
said-
he has the ability to duck. They look.
Like I said,
Let me give you a quick example, real quick, and I'll go back on mute. He fought Kovalev at 175, right? He had a championship at 175, right? He beat Kovalev, right? We agree that's written in history, right? Then he goes back up. He loses to and that was written for him was he's daring to be great. Daring to be great was when he fought Kovalev. Daring to be great was not when he fought Bivol. He lost, but they wrote it as he's daring to be great. Come
I
on.
was daring to be great, man. I mean, see, this is my thing, man. Anything that he does, y'all gonna knock. So why even have a conversation? He listen to me. No. Hear me out. You know, he lost the fight.
Around 6 fights.
He lost the fight. He lost the fight. Let me finish. Whoever that is, he lost the fight, and you know they were complaining about 4 rounds that he shouldn't have won. He lost the fight. What do the 4 rounds matter? He lost the fight, rightfully so. Why are you complaining about 4 rounds? He lost. That's the bigger picture. Jesus, man.
I agree. They need to hold Munguia accountable. Munguia ducked out on Jamal and Boo, but I mean, Golden Boy puts the fighters in witness protection. I mean, I don't know what us as the fans can do about that. I mean, we've seen what happened with their fighters. They're all in witness protection.
The truth is, it's just too much politics in boxing today. This is why I shut down from it, and I don't like even doing it a whole lot. You know, I rather do interviews with other people on my page that are more interesting. I don't have to talk to boxers. It's just not my thing all the time because, to me, I got this man he's in the Hall of Fame, he's a legend named Mike McCollum. Perfect example. Couldn't get the best, fought the rest. Did he win all his fights? No, he did not. But he won more than he lost. And those losses were some big names. And he just kept toiling till he got the respect that was due. And now he's in the Hall of Fame and all of that. So he had a great career. These dudes fight once a year. How's your career gonna be great? Then you complain about this when they fight me. I mean, this is why fans don't know them. You only fight once a year.
I
How
agree.
the hell is anybody supposed to get to know you?
I agree with you on that. But you know what? I do say this. I do say that Benavidez is the one. I have a list of like 4, maybe 5 fighters that I believe that when they say they want to fight somebody, they're gonna fight them. And Benavidez is on my list. That's one of those guys that says that. He says he want to fight you because he already said it in multiple interviews that listen, he can't get Canelo. He wants to fight Plant. He wants to fight Andrade. He wants to fight Jamal. And I believe him. You know what I'm saying? I really do believe him. So it's just about these guys making the fights happen. And honestly, to your point, it shouldn't really be that hard because all of them are under the same house. You know, Plant is on the PBC, Jamal's on the PBC. Like, I don't see what the issue is for real. So this ain't no
The
other
issue is
sites.
Jamal. It's just Jamal. He's had opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and he complains that he don't get opportunity. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You could have fought Laura. You could have fought a bunch of people. You could, but
Laura?
the only one you couldn't have fought was Gigi because he wasn't fighting nobody. Right?
Oh, are you
So,
accusing
there you go with that.
Hold on.
But
The little brother beat Laura.
Andres on the other hand was right there too. You could have fought him.
Troy, the little brother.
Yes, sir.
Little Charlie already beat Laura.
That don't have nothing to do with the 160-pound dude.
Ah, man, come on. The
Yeah,
little
come
brother
on.
beat you,
fight
man.
nobody. He said that. He said Triple G wouldn't fight nobody, and we agree. We agree, Troy, on that. We definitely agree.
Oh yeah.
Now I got to get you. I got to get you the other way when it comes to Canelo. For some reason, you won't let it. I don't know. You won't let it connect. I don't know.
Well, listen to me, man. I'm a leader, man. I'm not a victim. So you're never gonna get me to believe in that mess.
Man, yeah, what is he talking about? The victim is Canelo. If you really want to be real about it, it's his legacy gonna suffer because all of us hardcore fans that's gonna
every fighter that you mentioned that he didn't fight, they all want to be victims like him right now. Each and every one of them want to be victims like him. I bet they do.
Hey,
well, Bivol made a victim out of him.
How you guys see this the Haney and Kambosos fight going? If Bill doesn't get to go over there and which is a real fucked up thing, man. That's a real fucked up thing.
Yeah, but I think he's just destined to get this win, man. He been on it so heavy and hard for so long. He's gym rat. He stays at it. He's always working at his craft. He listens to a lot of people. I don't know if he listens to the right ones because he makes me concerned a little bit when he hear about people talking about his punching power. He shouldn't listen to that. Do what you do, man. Just keep doing what you do. It then got you here. It'll get you even further. Just stay in your lane. Do what you do best, and make that other guy uncomfortable, and you're gonna be all right. You beat Kambosos. Kambosos is running around here wearing a skirt on, acting like he's a prom queen or something. He's where he's not supposed to be. So we're gonna get it made right because we got the right guy that's doing it the right way. Risk it all. I mean, they propose certain things to get him to turn it down, and he said, "No." He called a bluff. "No, I'll take it. No, I'll take it. I'll make the less money. I'll go over there. I'll go over there twice. Sure, I'll fight on your network. Sure, I'll fight you 2-3 more times. Whatever it takes. I want his ass in the ring." I love that. I love that shit. That's the type of fighter I'm talking about. He believes in himself. He know he's putting himself through the hell in the gyms and everything. He preparing himself. He know he ready. He can see nothing but victory. He hungry. He been after this. Hey man, go get it, man. Go get it. That's what I want to see. I don't want to hear nothing about, I don't have to. I want to go do this. Oh no, Mauricio. I don't want to fight him. What can I do? Oh, let's come up with the fight. Man, I don't want to hear none of that shit. What he said was short and sweet. It ain't taking long. This negotiation ain't going on forever. It bing, bang, boom. Yes, boom. They're like, damn, well, I guess we got to sign a fight then. Because he made it more valuable to the people, the ones who make the fight. It was profitable for them. They, in turn, forced Kambosos to have to get his ass in the ring with him. But Kambosos ain't aware of that. Somehow he don't see that. He thinks he's on top of the game. He's this king. He only fought Teofimo. What the hell does that mean? We don't know yet. So here we go. We got another guy Teofimo wouldn't fight. He was moving around avoiding this guy. A whole bunch of them is avoiding this guy. It ain't by accident. And he about to find out. And this guy's ready. It's his destiny. He didn't put it all out there. I think he's going to go out there and style on Kambosos. He may knock his ass out because I just think it's just that moment. His time is now. The young man been grinding, and I mean, it's there. The stage is set, man. He go out there and do something major. And then they got it already hoodwinked. Well, we'll make him come back and fight here again. Well, it might be so bad in the first one, they might not even want to see the damn second fight. But hell, why would he even fight the second fight? If I got all undisputed one time, I said, okay, boom, throw them bitches in the trash. I don't need them now. I ain't worried about that fight in Australia anymore. What can they do about that?
Right.
I think Haney just has to put on a masterclass, and he can do it. He has the skill set, he has the ability, he's super disciplined. I think that him not having his father there, he'll turn that into motivation, turn that whatever you want to call it, disappointment, anger, turn into motivation and use that. Because whenever you fight on foreign soil, you have to go and you have to dominate. You have to. And obviously Australia is looking for a win against America, so he has to go in and perform and not get, you know what I mean, caught up in my eyes.
Sir Ken said, "Where's Jared Hurd?"
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Jared, man. He changed his style, and I don't know, man. He just doing a lot of soul searching right now.
And he last fought at 162.
He ain't look so great to me, man. I'm kind of worried about him. I'm not sure what's going on with him now. But I hope he gets it together and comes back, because he does have something offer to boxing. I just want to, I don't know. Like I say, it's just right now, it's just a big question mark. I don't know. Maybe AK might know a little bit more or something. I don't know. Maybe even Troy. I don't know, man. But as far as I know, man, I'm not sure what to say about Jared Hurd.
Sir Ken said Haney can get caught up in the moment like some have done in the past. To beat Kambosos on his own turf, he has to box like never before. I believe so too. I believe actually he might have to get a knockout.
Yeah, he got to know that.
I think he really might have to get a knockout, or just really be some dominant, knocking down a few times or something. Actually steal some rounds.
Yeah, but the main thing is he got to keep giving himself every chance to be successful, and that's only by doing what he does best. And as long as he do that, I mean, it's what you've been training on. This is your skill set. This is your real world. This is where your comfortability is. You got to excel at that. You got to keep putting that out there and just keep going and going and going. Kambosos got a little bit of it too. He got a little something. Ain't like he just totally trash or nothing like that. But when you on your game and you doing your thing and you young like that and you driven and you just, I mean, man, come on, man. It's like a lightning rod just running through the sky right now. He ready, man. He been trying to get this opportunity for so long. He got to be so jacked up. I mean, you remember Earl Spencer when he went to England to fight Kell Brook and how he was walking to the ring, man? He's smiling like, this is it. I mean, the first time in a Super Bowl or something. I mean, you got that kind of adrenaline running going into the ring. Ooh, man. It's going to be hell to deal with. But you can't get stuck into this thing where I got to knock him out. Because if he does that, that can be detrimental to him. Keep your mind right, stay in your wheel. Well, look at what Jamel Charlo did his last fight. I mean, it was masterful, man. For a guy who was usually out of control and wild and high temper, high strung and all that, to really keep himself kept it composed, stayed smooth, never deviated, stayed with the game plan consistently throughout, never left that. I mean, that tells you that discipline right there. Discipline is very important. If he keeps that, he's going to be fine.
What size ring is it? Do we know what size ring it is?
That I don't know yet. That I don't know.
Sir Ken said not a KO, but deadly body attack and possibly stoppage in later rounds. That's what he going to do. I believe that Devin Haney going to have to go for a stoppage.
It may just come natural. I don't think he's fought nobody like Devin Haney. I guess you could kind of say that about Devin too, but Devin spars with a lot of high quality guys that it's kind of almost evens it out for him. Whereas I don't know if Kambosos get the same work, but I do give Devin an edge as far as the boxing skills and acumen goes and stuff like that. So, and then the fact that, man, I mean, he's been on Lomachenko's neck for a minute. And I ain't gonna say, Loma, his last fight looked damn good to me. I had to give him credit, but some reason when it comes to this guy, man, people start acting funny. There's reasons behind that. And I think Kambosos is gonna be the recipient of why that is. It's coming down on one guy, and it's gonna be him. So I think it's Devin Haney's time, man, and I don't think it's gonna be nothing to keep him from his destiny. I know he's gonna be pissed off his father's not there. So he's gonna have, hopefully, he got the right people around him to keep his mind in the right space, let him know, man, don't get suckered into this macho deal about who knocking who out, because Kambosos ain't no damn knockout artist either. But you just make sure you keep touching his ass. You touch him repeatedly.
Yeah, but Kambosos is strong though, man. Don't sleep on him though. And one thing about Kambosos is he got that will to win. Like he embodies that whole that Spartan thing, so where he doesn't have the technical side of things. win. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no matter what, I'm gonna get through this. It doesn't matter what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you really can't sleep on him for real.
That's good. And you're right. He got, that's what I said. He's not no chopped liver or nothing like that. But the thing about it is, even if the knockout don't come, you can still do damage. All you gotta do is bust a cut open somewhere, swell something up, and that comes from keep putting your paws on his ass. As long as you keep putting them paws on him, I think in a tit for tat battle in the ring, I don't think he can handle with Devin Haney on that. And I think that's
I wouldn't want to see that, to be honest.
Yeah, but that's that's just the way I see it. But like I said, you never know till the fight happens. But that's why you fight the fight.
I respect it, but I don't know. Like, I wouldn't want to see, like, I don't think I want to see Devin exchange with him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I'm curious about the ring size. Because if it's smaller, then that works to Kambosos' advantage, if you ask me. Because then Devin won't. Then that mitigates some of Devin's ability to use his length, and that allows Kambosos to close in on him. And then if he's able to exchange with him, he could, he could hurt him. I think he just got, like you're saying, you got to keep his paws on him and keep that distance and use his length. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of variables that go into this, man. These guys have really set this kid up to fail. So we just got to see what's going on. But I agree with you though.
Hey, that's why the fight is big, man. And Tank and Rolly got a lot of hype that's really pushing it. But this fight right here next week is the one that you really got to be up for. And everybody that really likes boxing needs to support that fight. Tune in and watch it. Because this is a young man that's going for it, man. And I can't do nothing. I ain't never been more proud of it, man. Win, lose, or draw, man. The fact that he's going out. Canelo talking about I'm going to be great. I ain't seen it. This right here, this is somebody going to be great. Look at the sacrifices he's making to achieve this thing. When they came to him, for Undisputed, they rolled the carpet out for him. Dun, 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 dun. This guy, he got to go out here. He got to put his sun in the sky. He got to move the land to the side to put some water down. He got to make this whole thing a reality on his own, through his own sacrifice, making deals with people. He got guys like, powerful guys backing him, Eddie Hearn and stuff, but somehow he get this screwy deal. But he got to take this deal and he don't get the opportunity. And he know it. He know he not. You know why? Because consistently through the years, they've been ducking the same way. So he knew they're going to hit me with this, they're going to hit me with that. And it's almost by divine intervention that Lomachenko was taken out because they tried to give him the opportunity to get it. But the war thing broke out, took him out. See? So now they had no choice. But they still wanted to screw him for it. And they did it. They did it.
Facts.
But he got his opportunity now.
You're right. You're right.
Yes, sir. Any other comments? You guys got any topics? Anything y'all want to talk about?
I just thought that was really something how the WBC did that. And they did it right under everybody's noses. And you don't hear a lot of people talking about it.
I was wondering what was going on because I peeped it like, man, hold on. 2 belts don't see that's what I'm saying. If you listen, you should not be allowed to bring your trophies to the ringside or to media for fights, man.
You know what? I agree with you, but I excuse it for David Benavidez for the simple fact is he never lost. He never lost his title. Never. So really, that's why I say, is Canelo really undisputed? Can you really say it? You got a guy who's a 3-time champion and just won it back, but all this was orchestrated to keep him away from this guy. And everybody act like it's cool. It's all right. Yay. Come on, man. You got to call the bullshit what it is now. This is bullshit. You're supposed to fight this man. When he came back the second time after Andre Guerrero won the title, who he had to fight? He had to fight Andre Guerrero. Made perfect sense. Got his belt back, right?
Yep.
But now Canelo get it. Here come the mystical franchise again. The same one that came around when Jamal was on his ass, when he was number one, after he worked his way up there to get there, and then for 3 mandatory challenges to stay there. Oh, here comes from the heavens franchise came into the play. But he ain't holding nothing up. He ain't doing nothing like that. He's just such a great guy. He in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? You know, just somehow everybody blind. This shit is just facts right here. This shit going on. And I ain't I ain't no. I got the flashlight on it. No, this some fugazi shit, and we're gonna call it out. And you ducking this, man, and you're doing it repeatedly. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Everybody keeps running around here this week talking about Jamal. You see him? He pushed him. He hid behind security. Well, do you see what Canelo been doing? Let's put it in perspective. Isn't Jamal at 160? He's at 168. Canelo at 168. He was on his neck to get him, but somehow all of a sudden meticulously a title lands in his lap to keep him off his ass. And everybody cool with it. Come on now, what's going on? What is the system of what is the champ? I mean, what do you have the top 10 rankings for? What is all that about when you can just drop a belt in there and just disrupt somebody's hard work getting all up? They deserve the right to face the champion. That's what it's all supposed to be about. But they can buck that because why? Oh, because he has a nation behind him. He has this. I don't give a damn about any of that shit. This is boxing. I don't give you ain't got nobody but your grandma and your little stepsister in the crowd cheering for you. If you ran up to number one and you got pressure on the champ ass, I want to see the champ fight you. I don't care who he is. Don't nobody get no passes on that. And you can't be a real boxing fan to me if you don't feel like that to me. I mean, then you is what they call them now? Man fans, bud fans, I don't know, man. But you're not no real hardcore fan like myself. I want to see everybody fight. To where it should be. How you gonna be at 168 holding the belt and this man got a belt at 168? They talking about I'm undisputed. But how you undisputed if I got a belt right here? You see my shit right here? I bet I had this 3 times. World champion. But we still talking about Bivol. You need to fight this man right here, 168. You all of a sudden now 175 is too high. It's too heavy. He can't do it. But you knocked out Kovalev. But you couldn't scratch this guy. Come on, man. Don't nobody think anything was weird about them 2 fights? Do I really even have to go into it? Come on, man. Something fugazi here. It's not right. It's not right. It's not consistent. Now all of a sudden, oh, it's too heavy. I don't know. Now I'm going to go fight a 160-pounder. But you won't fight the 160-pounder who was on your ass and fought 3 mandatory challenges to stay on your ass to make sure he fought you for the damn title at 160. You wouldn't fight him, but you'll fight this guy 3 times.
It's all about money.
How you gonna get past?
I think it's all about money. I think it's about.
You're right. You're right, bro. You're absolutely right. But how was it right in the culture of boxing? You know, hardcore fans and the rating system. We know these things are in place, so we know. Okay, these are the guys. This is where he is in the title shot reign, and this is the guys you need to be. That's there for a reason. All of a sudden, one guy can continually bucket for years and years, and says, and come on TV and tell people, I'm chasing greatness. Nobody's hopping around weight divisions like me. You hopping around weight divisions fighting subpar competition is what you're doing. Because the best guys at the weight division, you ain't seeing none of them. But his fan base, we don't care. As long as we can drink beer. Drink beer, watch the fight, yay! We don't care. He can fight everybody in Europe that nobody in America knows, or Mexico even have no idea of. But they'll still buy it. He can fight a librarian at an elementary school. People going by, yeah, and get excited because he's the paperclip champion. I mean, what are we doing here? What is the parameter for being great? And how can you the face of boxing? What boxing? What face of who? Man, come on, man. Pound for pound, number one. Every time you get in a fix, here come your you stick heavily with the WBC, and every time you get in the jam, the WBC get you out of it.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It's enough. It's enough, man. It's enough of it.
I got 2 questions for you. First one being, let's say Errol Spence and Terence Crawford were the final fight, right? And one fighter, I'm not gonna necessarily pick one, but one fighter just knocks out on the other fighter quick, nice and easy. Would y'all be disappointed in that? No?
No, not really. I'll be looking forward to the rematch though.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you taking us back to the conversation earlier, Matt?
Oh, you was in the room when I was going back and forth with Coach?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you was in the room. Yeah, but I didn't know you was in the room. That's why I wanted to bring it.
And Brandon said something about he wouldn't want to see a part 2 to this.
Yeah, well, Brandon said he didn't want to see a sequel, rematch. Pardon me. But I said my opinion on the situation was that I would be disappointed if it ended like that. I think my perspective is we've been waiting for this fight a long time. You got 2 dudes.
Bud and Earl?
Yeah, for Bud and Earl for a while. You got 2 dudes who, on paper, you know, they have a lot of things in common. They're supposed to be a competitive fight. So I think that, you know, for it to end like that, I'd be like, it'd be a little bit lackluster for me. And I'm not taking away from the winner. I'm not taking away from the loser. I'm just saying, like, damn, we waited this long for this to happen. You know what I mean? Because then you start to say to yourself,
yeah, you be
damn, what I would be. Me personally, I would be. Nothing but respect to both fighters, of course. But, you know, it'd be like, damn, if they fought earlier, would it have been a different outcome? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
See, but I understand that, and I agree with you, bro. And see how you say, man, maybe if it had happened earlier, you know, but so many things was in the way. But me personally, I'll be honest with you, I don't really think it's gonna be this mega fight that everybody making it out to be. I see a guy going out there and going to just steamroll a guy, and the guy going to get in trouble. He gonna be in positions he ain't never been in, and he's not gonna be able to be comfortable. He ain't gonna be able to get out of there. And I don't see.
Let me warn you, Black Strike. I believe Matthew got Terence Crawford on that one.
Do it. That's fine. I don't have a problem. I'm just telling you my point of view. It's you know.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I do got Bud since basically put it out there.
And
nah, but either way, I didn't want to pick no fighter because I didn't want it to turn into you know, TC versus Spence. I'm talking about them, but I didn't want to turn it into, you know what I mean, that kind of conversation. I wanted to just stay right in that specific pocket. But go ahead.
I got you, my brother, and it's all good, man. And everybody can feel any way they want, but I have been consistently saying that, so I got to stand on my square with it. That's just how I see it right now. Now, when they get in there and they mix it up and you see it for real, now, you know, hey, I might say, okay, well, damn, I was wrong about a few things. There's been a few things that I've seen with Bud in there. I said, well, damn, I thought Bud, but now I have to give Bud that. Bud did do good here, and I have done that. But when I size these 2 guys up, I just feel like this is just as wrong for Bud. And especially right now, Bud, 34? You know what I'm saying? That's going to be something that's going to be said if it go the way that I figured that it would go. And it do happen, you're going to hear people say, Bud was old, right? And that's a shame because we built this fight up for 5 years. You know, I don't want to see that either. That's why it got to happen this year, and I hope that it does. Because if they do, then these 2 guys is giving something to boxing. Unlike somebody else who they talking about is the face of boxing, which makes no damn sense to me, and I can't get him to fight none of the damn guys I want to see him fight. What good are you to me? What good are you to me if you're going to fight nothing but motherfucking taxi cab drivers and wine sellers? I don't care nothing about none of that. I ain't impressed. I seen what happened to your ass with Bill. I can see it. We've been saying for so long that power jab right there was going to give you problems. And boom, there you get a guy with one. It wasn't the guy we thought was going to be the one that's going to do it to you. But this guy did it and did it damn well. And he cakewalked your ass. So ain't nobody over here surprised that you lost. But then you get done and you talk about, I'm the number one. I won 8-4. I don't know what the fuck 8 rounds you thought you saw in there. Because you look like you ain't even know where the hell you was at. You was looking around. You want to pick guys up, act like other things is going on. Meanwhile, the ass whooping is continuing because Bivol ain't getting off your ass for nothing. He just looking at you. Bang, bang. He hit Bivol with an uppercut, man, flush. And he ate that sucker, pushed him off, and hit him with a 2-piece. I said, man, he getting his ass whooped today. So it's not like that. I mean, they built this guy to be invincible. He not. And that, I mean, if you don't know that by now, I mean, I don't know what to tell these folks. But I ain't defending nobody from not fighting nobody. Jamal Charlo need to fight David Benavidez. Gotta have him, Captain. I don't care what all this yip yap about or whatever. But like I was saying earlier, if he had some options at 160, I could understand. Your brother got undisputed. Earl is almost undisputed. Why wouldn't you want undisputed in your weight division? You see what I'm saying? So I can understand that a little bit. I ain't giving it total away, but if you creep to 168, you got to fight this man. It's all there is to it. As soon as you cross that line, that's what it is.
The motherfucker got a mute AK Mike, man. He done fell asleep.
Yeah, he been working tonight, man. You know, they catch up to you, man. Shoot, same here, bro. I'm coming down the road, child, trying to still be in there, man. But you know, then Troy get me going, man. Then he gonna dip out, man. Troy, you gotta come back through here.
So Sir Ken say all he had to say is, if an athlete run around doing 700 push-ups is a problem at his sport.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's gonna be great, man. But I just want to see, because I've been following Earl from the beginning of this, man. The mission, and I love that about fighters. That stuff attracts me too. I'm gonna watch you. You saying you after this, you want to do this. Well, I want to see how you progress to that. You know what I'm saying? As a former athlete myself, I can really relate to somebody pursuing a goal. And when I see a guy really striving hard, doing all the right things to get it, I'm rooting for that guy to get it, or girl, or whoever be the case is. I like to see people achieve those things. So that's why I followed it really closely, man. It really elevated me back into the sport of boxing, really. So, I guess I have a vested interest in it in that way. But I just want to see the opportunities. However it turn out is however it turn out. But people should have opportunities. And I'm glad that now boxing is allowing these guys to get opportunities. Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? Jamel having the second shot at Undisputed and taking advantage of it and doing it the way that he did it, man, I ain't never been more proud, man. That's the best looking Jamel I've seen his whole entire career, man. To me, he in peaks now. He ain't nothing for him to do at 154 anymore. There ain't nothing there.
You talking about Jamel?
Yeah.
Nah, he got a couple fights. I think he got like 2 more that's meaningful, I think.
Who you want to see?
Who?
I think I want to see him beat Fundora. I want to see him beat. I think he'll beat Fundora easier than Castellano, in my opinion.
Of course.
But the reason why I say that because people propping him up, right? So, he had a dogfight of the year candidate with Erickson Lubin, so and built his stock up. So I'd like to see Jamel take that on, get him out there.
He had a draw with my homie, man. He need to give my homie that fight back. Jamonte
I agree.
Clark.
Yeah, because I don't think he beat Jamonte Clark that fight either. We've been consistently talking about that. I didn't think he did. And that's the thing too. Did anybody think anything strange about how all of a sudden in this one fight against his best so-called competition, he got great punching power all of a sudden?
I said that, bro.
I know. But we restated it again.
Yeah, I think basically just said that. I think he just said that.
Exactly.
About that. That man all of a sudden has some hella. He had, and see, guess what? We have yet to still hear an interview from Eric Lubinson yet.
He might be like Chappie.
Has anybody even heard of him? Even making an interview or anything?
Not at all.
No, nothing. He might end up being William Joppy in the future. William Joppy still holding that over Felix Trinidad right to this day. Saying about his raps. He was saying there was something fugazi going on there. He said,
you, man.
Yeah.
Man, listen. It might be something with that, bro. We still ain't heard an interview from me. And we talked about, man.
Exactly.
That shit crazy. Well, yeah, I think Charlo walked through Fundora easily. He knocks him out easily.
Yeah, I think so. I think he catching with them shots.
Lubin knocks him out if he stick to the plan. If he stick to what Cunningham was telling him. He the one that chose to stay in the pocket instead of moving it and spinning it. Huh?
Yeah, man, that's something, bro. That It's
And then my other question was this. So what do we say about Eddie Reynoso? He's losing everybody.
Wow.
I mean, he lost Ryan Garcia. He lost Andy Ruiz. You know what I'm saying? People just dropping out of his camp, man. What do we say about him?
I'll let you know that he did not deserve Trainer of the Year.
Okay.
The last 2 years when I've been campaigning for Derrick James, and each of his fighters have came for the last 2 years, came and did everything they supposed to do. And in the last 24 rounds, how many rounds has Eddie Reynoso fighters won?
And Derrick James is about to have a third world champion, Frank Martin. Frank Martin is about to take somebody's strap. Somebody ass in trouble. So I don't know what weight
is he at? What weight is he at?
Frank Martin is what, 130, isn't it?
I gotta look him up.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Frank Martin is gonna be a terror, man. He's looking real good, man. Man. You know, I mean, Derrick James is right now to me. He's my favorite trainer for so many reasons. But the thing I love the most about it is when you in a fight, you ain't on your own, and you ain't gotta think. When you come back to his corner, he gonna tell you what it is. So you ain't even got to do no adding and subtracting and multiplying, divide. Just listen and do what he tell you. You're gonna be all right.
Exactly.
You can't have it no better than that. I don't want to come back and think, oh man, this thing is rolling. So you know you ain't got time to do all this. You need somebody to put a bug in your head. Look, man, hey, come up with that left hook now. Do like this. Every little thing you give me to go back out there with keeps me a little bit more confident, more willing to go out there and give everything I got. When you start to get slacking and hesitant and everything like that, when you don't know what to do, what is he? Why does he keep hitting me? I gotta keep catching me with this damn right hand. How come I can't get away from his right hand? Whatever. He telling you, look, man, step over here, do like this. Come on, stay in here. Don't stay back from that. Okay. When I go back out there, I ain't confused no more. I might have been confused when I went over there, but now coming out for this round, I got you, buddy. You got to do something else now.
Sir.
Yeah, but Reynoso, man, I don't know. Do we still got Frank Sanchez or the heavyweight?
I don't think so.
I couldn't even understand why he even went to him. His boxing style doesn't really fit his style as a trainer. I didn't see how that was going to work with him. I mean, it did all right for the fight that he had at the AT&T Stadium, but I just thought for the long term, he got a exclusive set of skills for a heavyweight that he should be showcasing a little bit more, rather than trying to sit down and throw left hooks like all the rest of his fighters do. I mean, I don't know. We'll see how.
I think he's still there, and I think he has Teofimo too. He still has Teofimo.
Boy, Teo. I want to see Teo get in there with Haney, man. After all that the smack he talking all that smack, and then when Devin stand beside him, yeah, he's a good guy. You get around the corner, yeah, man. You talking about a man's lips and stuff like that. You remember all that jazz he was talking during COVID and everything? Man, come on.
Yeah.
Nah. He supposed to get them. He supposed to get their work. He supposed to get their work. I'm sorry. Well, you can't compete in this sport and y'all not be matched up. What the promoters doing? That should have been made. Cambosa should have never got that fight. But hey, once again, he went over there ducking him. Ran to an asshole, just like Canelo. Ran over here, ducking these guys. Ran to an asshole. It seemed to be the pattern in 2022. Seemed to be the pattern.
This been the year the ups. This been the year the upsets for real so far.
Yeah, the Ducks is getting
a lot of upsets,
and the Ducks is getting their comeuppance. That's what's happening. But 168 would look wonderful, man. If you got Plant, you got David Benavidez, you got David Morrell up there, Jamal come up there. You know what I'm saying? This is formulating pretty good. Andrade, I mean, that's a nice round robin right there. They can run a number of years. At 168 be heavy. Well, I ain't even mentioned Canelo, but you have to throw him in there too. But he's not gonna fight none of those guys. Just imagine if he started fighting those guys too. how much better that would be for boxing. That's all I'm saying. Why we gotta suffer? You know, I'm paying money to support this damn sport. Sport's supposed to give me what I want. I want to know who the best at is. I can think all day, but I want to see it happen. So when it happens, I said, nah, man, he's better. Yeah, man. Hey, put the pause on him, man. That's what it is. You know, settle the issue in the ring. Not all this on, you know, on here, because we can sit here and talk to our faces, you know, blue in the face, but we'll never know what it really is until they get in the ring. And that's what's got to be the push for. You know, to sit back and give excuses why a guy don't fight another guy just makes me, I can't even relate, man.
Right.
Fight, you're a fighter, fight.
Yeah.
Shit, Black Murderers Row, they fight 10, 12, 20 times. Same guy. Nowadays, if you fight more than if you fought 3 times, it's like everybody's exhausted with it. No, it still don't have to be something. You can still keep going. You know, but they was trying to feed themselves, and they had to do it to feed their family. So, you know, that's understood. But just for competition's sake, if you're trying to get better and you're growing and learning in the sport, you know, maybe somebody will beat you, you know, your first couple of years in. Then a year or so down the line, you mature a little more than that person because of your approach to the game and your work ethic. Then you surpass that guy, you fight him again, and then you dominate him. Everybody go, wow, man, he beat him easily. Now look what happened. You know, it can happen. You know,
yeah, but the game ain't built on that, though. The game is built on being undefeated.
Ain't got to be the game, though.
You know what I'm saying? Knocking people out. Because the hardcore fans understand wins and losses, but the casuals don't. So for you to be quote unquote great, you gotta be undefeated. You gotta be dominating everybody in your path. And, you know, just putting up highlights, you know what I'm saying? And that's where it's at.
And Canelo Alvarez is the reason why that has to change. That's the reason why. Because all these niceties that he gets extended, all these special exemptions and everything. Franchise for what? He's done so much for the sport. Well, you please tell me what he's done for this sport that benefits boxing. Because I don't see it. I can't get him in the ring to fight any of the guys I want to see him fight. But he's getting, I mean, you think back to the great champions of the past, all the lineage all the way up. I mean, the whole fraternity of boxing. Let's think about it now. Everybody's pursuing greatness. That's everybody's grind. Fighters respect each other because they know that the grind and everything that they go through, right? That's a mutual respect that they had. But you're going to allow this guy to come in here and disrespect all that. So he gets an honor Ali never got. Sugar Ray Robinson, Salvador Sanchez. None of these guys got it, but he get it. He get it repeatedly. Every time he get in the jam, whoop, something special come down. Why? He's a special fighter. Why? Because somebody is telling you he's special. He ain't going out there proving nothing. He's talking about I'm making history. History doing what? Ducking? Because you got a list of them motherfucking ducks, Jack. You got guys telling, oh, you're a horrible fighter. You're a horrible fighter. But why you didn't fight him at 160 to be undisputed at 160 then? He don't have to fight him. Man, come on with this crazy shit, man. But see, imagine if Sonny Liston did that to Muhammad Ali. Ali wasn't gonna let him do it because Ali made sure he fought. Took a camera crew, went to the casino. He don't even gamble, but he knew where he hang out at. So that's okay. Y'all come with me. He don't want to fight me. All right. He rolls up on him and talk mad trash to the bullet. Everybody looking like, man, this dude's crazy. But once the word got cranked up, you couldn't stop it. Everybody wanted to see it. Why? Because he was the guy everybody wanted to see get beat anyway. Here's the big bad bear over here. He poking at the big bad bear. Oh man, Bear gonna tear his ass up. I don't want to see that. And thus he got that fight. And then next thing you know, I'm the greatest. There you go. But if you sit on your shoulders and you let a guy continue to duck you, like Canelo, you can get a Canelo fight easy. Where Canelo stay? Oh yeah, what school does kids go to? Do you want to fight? Come on, man. Why I gotta get like that? When you have ranking systems, you know, you got sanctioning bodies, you got promoters, you got fighters. All these guys can make a decision and say, okay, let's let the fight come down. But somehow, you can't fight none of these 5 or 6 guys that everybody wants to see you fight. You're never gonna touch those guys. Triple G's about to go ahead and fight this fight, get beat, go ahead and retire and walk away Never fighting the guys that everybody wanted to see him fight, and people still running around here talking about he's as good as Marvin Hagler. Hell out of here with that bullshit.
Yeah. Sir Ken said, who puts people in seats and KOs are the only fights that people behind closed doors are interested in. I'll agree with you.
Yeah, but that's also what they say for his fan base. But you keep putting him in with tomato cans so he can keep giving you those. And that's your excuse for why he's this, that, and the third. But really, boxing got to be about the street science. It needs to go back there. People have to have appreciation for that. I mean, don't anybody see Canelo in there when Bivol was packing on him? He went to this Floyd Mayweather thing where he was trying to do why was he trying to do that? Because he didn't want to get hit no damn more. But he couldn't stop it. He wanted to be a better boxer. Nobody talking about the criticism of that, how he was. Remember, everybody always talk, look at his head movement. Oh, where did they learn that? They learned it from Floyd's father when he went over there to coach Oscar De La Hoya back in the day. And, it's really weird how they had this connection going on. And then all of a sudden you start seeing some of the Mayweather stuff in these guys. But they say they can't stand Mayweather. Come on, y'all. Y'all can't see this shit.
I see it. I definitely do see it.
That David Benavidez, though. Suleiman, man, that dude, man, he got to get the hell out of boxing, man. This whole thing right here is crazy, man. That's crazy. I don't have a problem with David Benavidez getting an opportunity to get his belt back. I don't have a problem. But that's supposed to be Canelo over there. Andre Durrell had to come and see him. Why? What made Canelo so special that he don't got to come back in and make this right with this guy at 168? Because that's business supposed to be handled at 168. That's been overdue. The man never lost his title. He's champ twice. This is the third time he's the champ. And ain't never been beat by nobody at 168. And you talk about this man undisputed. He ain't. It's bogus. Shit ain't real. It's fugazi. And there need to be a huge asterisk on it. That ain't the same undisputed as we saw Jamel Charlo did. It ain't nowhere near that, motherfuckers. Ain't nobody gonna tell me that. And I've been going through it this whole week with all type of fans about all that stuff. Now let's break it down. Let's sit down and talk. I spent hours on this week, as you can tell. And I've been letting them know what time of day it is because they got the clock all fucking wrong. I don't know what they using a sundial or something. Something's fucked up. But I'm gonna help them get it right because that's some bullshit. This is how you become undisputed. That shit there was we put a movie production on for you. He ain't real. He run around. He gonna fight Triple G. Oh my God, man.
Hey, what they gonna say? He was already in the contract. Contract was already written. Contract was already signed. You feel me? So
exactly.
I just don't want Biblical to go down to 68, bro. I don't want Biblical chasing him.
You don't even need to.
Don't fall for the trick. That's the trick, bro. That's
hold
the
tight.
trick.
Hold tight, fight the winner of the better BF Joe Smith fight, and that's what he need to do. And take that. And if he get that too, just imagine when his cachet look like got that, man. Because nobody think he gonna beat better BF. But now, if he fights better BF, he's gonna have a lot more people thinking, oh, he just might beat him, than before. So he helped himself out. He ain't got paid yet, which I think is some junk. Because to me, they should have made Canelo go to the bank, get that man his money, and y'all could have wired that shit back to Canelo another way. Y'all could have made sure this man got paid. It's ridiculous. And as a fighter, and he should have said himself, you know what, man, I can't do this man like that. That man beat me or whatever. I got to make sure he gets straight. You got your money. You should make sure that man, if you're a fair businessman, and he don't have to, but he could have made that suggestion. And why would anybody turn that down? That's a valid way to pay the man. The man is here in the States. You go get the money handed to the man. He get his money. Can't nobody say the man ain't get paid. Then they can loop his share to you because they can do that, but they can't get it to him. But they can get it to you. That way you still get yours and he still get his, right? That was what the Black Murderers Road was all about, was making sure the fighters can feed their family by fighting each other and keep getting paychecks for each other. But when you have a fighter out there who won't fight you and keep you from getting yours, that breaks the code. Ain't nobody talking about that. Everybody cool with it. But but if you saw Canelo's children hungry out here or something like that, then a little tear will form in your eye. Come on, man. He ain't no different than another fighter, man. No fighter's above that. Every fighter has a responsibility to other fighters to make sure that all fighters eat, man. That's just what it is. But yeah, bro, I think I'm at the crash, bro. I done burnt out.
Hey man, yeah. Hey, listen, I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. I appreciate Black Star for coming through, man. I appreciate Matt for coming through. Okay, give me your final thoughts for tomorrow. I mean, well, later on today's fight.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm going Tank, man. Rolly, I like the spirit. I like how hard he fights and how he, sometimes he could be a bulldog and get loose and wild. And sometimes that could be beneficial to you. But I just feel like this here, man, a guy like Tank who's been through some pretty decent opposition. Leo Santa Cruz for one. The way he overcame in that fight to get the victory was masterful to me. And I really saw growth in that fight. And I think that a fight like that is going to make him better for a fight like this. Not that Rolly's this great opposition, as far as tit for tat boxing, because I don't think he can even match him. But having endured that builds confidence, strength, and just making him feel comfortable in there. Like even though he know that guy can punch, he don't have to really be feeling like he's a serious threat the way he can't do what he does, and it's just going to run him down to the point where he's going to knock him out of there. And I got him winning that, man. But like I say, I'm about to head out of here. Thanks, everybody, man. Thanks to my brother, Basement Boxing Talk, man. Y'all go get one of his T-shirts, man. He got black, he got the red, he got the caps, he got the whole nine. Hit him up, man. Sub to the channel, share the video, pass that around, man. Let everybody know what's going on, man. Best Boxing Talk, Pat on YouTube. Oh, no. I'm Black Star Sports TV, and I'm on out.
My man Matthew, man, I appreciate you for coming through, bro. Any of your last comments? AK. TS Boxing, salute, bro. Yeah, catch the rewind on here, man. You catch Ross on here earlier in the show, man. Apologize, his phone went dead, so I did get to talk to his peoples, and we will have him back on the show. Hey, I appreciate everybody for coming out. I appreciate Matt for coming on here on stage with me doing the show, man. I appreciate my man AKA the Apostle for coming through, man. Check out his show, man. Black Star Sports TV for coming through, man. I like to give shout out to everybody in the chat, man. TS Boxing. My man Sir King, Troy Graham for coming through. Bam Jones for coming through. Mr. Scott for coming through. PGH Big Dog for coming through. G5 Gay for coming through. Mark Nash for coming through. Maniac McGee for coming through. I appreciate those people I seen in the chats. If I missed anybody, I'm on purpose, man. I appreciate you. If you missed the show earlier, man, when Ross was on here, man, yeah, we was on here, we chopped it up. His phone died on us. We're going to come back and we're going to probably have a part 2 to this show. I appreciate everybody for coming out, man. Spread the word. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, man, follow me on all social media networks, man. I promise to bring you more interviews exclusively like these. It's your boy Basement Boxing Talk, man. I'm out. I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. I'm out. Peace.